combination of butter and margarine. I'm using less sugar because I don't want too much sweetness in the cake, so you can decide to use exactly the same. I'm using 350 gram sugar. So my sugar into the mixer. So sugar and margarine, I mix till it's fluffy. Okay, so we go to the next. We'll be measuring the flour, almond flour and coconut together, and egg. So I have a combination of almond flour and coconut. Lovely. Can you see the difference in the mixture of margarine, butter? I'm actually using butter, sugar and margarine. Can you see the difference? Very creamy, very lovely. It's almost white actually. So give the coconut and almond flour a good mix. So we need 10 eggs. All right, so I'll just be breaking the eggs directly into the mixture. So add 1 egg at a time. Another egg until I add all the eggs. And the last egg goes in. Can you see the texture has changed? At this point, the texture has totally changed. Okay. Can you see that? Very, very creamy texture. Look at that. Can you see that? So at this point, I'm going to add my flavor. So you can decide to add coconut or almond. I'm going to use almond flavor. So can you see I have my almond flavor here? Okay. So I'm just going to add about a teaspoon almond flavor. Okay. So give it a good mix again. Just allow it to mix for some time. And we are set to add our almond flour and coconut flour. Okay, so we've got our mixture containing sugar, butter, a bit of margarine, some flavor, all right? All whipped up. Then we have our almond and the coconut mixed together. Can you see that? Almond and coconut. Okay, so at this point, I will be adding my mixture of almond and coconut and just folding. Okay. So, some more. And folding. So I keep folding until I fold in everything. So, third batch. my last batch. And I fold in my last batch. Till everything is well folded in and smooth. You will still see some granules of coconut, okay, and some almond. Okay, can you see that? Very creamy, very lovely. So the next thing is we'll be pouring it into our pan. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so we have our lined pans and our batter. So into the pan it goes, into the pan it goes, and ready to bake. So just give it a little spread and just let it settle in a bit, and it's ready to go into the oven. Now make sure you have your oven on already. So make sure your oven is on already. Never place your cake in a cold oven. So my oven has been on for about 10 minutes, all right? So I'm going to be placing the cake pans into my oven. Okay. So into the oven that goes, we leave it for about 45 minutes, and we come back to see what it looks like. Okay, ducks. Okay. It's been baking for almost 1 hour. Now, because it's not a flour, it's not a regular flour, there will be a difference, all right? So once it comes out clean, that means it is ready. Okay, so I'm going to turn off